Hey, it's Brian Denton with ProAct. I'm here with Mr. Gabe Romero from Mann Packing. Gabe, welcome. Thanks for taking a few minutes with us. And Gabe, I just got to address this. You were the one that helped us to originate the Source Live with ProAct. You're now on the supplier side. How does it feel?
You know, it feels great, right? Obviously, educating customers and end users is basically where that vision was headed. And right now, it's your opportunity to take that ball and keep running with it. And providing, it's huge. It's a huge game changer when it comes to providing that information.
And we're always hearing from people about how important these videos are to help them to understand the landscape out there and understand how suppliers move through those complexities, how they work with their farmers to bring product from seed to fork. And so I appreciate you originating that for us. And now on the Mann Packing side, give us a little bit of a picture of where we are and what we see in front of us.
So we're here in Gonzales, California in a Broccolini field. Obviously, the weather has taken its toll on, we finally hit a wall. And the past 4 weeks have been extremely cold, along with a lot of rain, which is basically we're supposed to be in here harvesting today. Sure. And it's a good 7 to 10 days off. So it has a major effect when it comes to the supply that we keep on a 365-day basis, right? Weather is very important an integral part of our growing practices.
So what makes broccolini a product that can be grown, 9-10 months out of the year here in the Salinas Valley?
Well, in fact, it's actually grown year-round here. And what we do as far as practices are concerned is stagger acreage to make sure that we're ready for anything, right? Well, whether we weren't ready for that, actually the plant's not ready for it. So what it is the ground base that we have, where we grow, and it's important to rotate that and make sure that's in your mix to have a year-round supply within the Salinas Valley.
That's fantastic. Broccolini is one of those products that Mann Packing first brought to market. Talk about how it's grown in popularity and where you'll find it served most often.
So 20 years old, right? We're on a 21st year of broccolini, and you can see it anywhere from in any culinary aspect of it, right? And into stir fries, into just steaming it, into using it in any application, right? It's very sweet. It from the stem all the way to the floret at the top. It's used in many dishes around the world, basically.
It's amazing. And I know that you guys are also the originators now of Caulilini. Talk a little bit about that product. Where is it being grown and how is it being utilized?
So that is also a crop that is in Salinas year-round, and it's an Asian cauliflower. So it's not a cross between anything else, it's just a new variety of cauliflower. And currently right now, it's seeing the same effects with the weather. It's slowing its growth rate down and yields have gone down tremendously. But it's similar. It's got a nice, bright, vibrant green stem, and the tips look like cauliflower, but they're also a little bit of rose color to an off-white color, and it's just fantastic on the plate. It pops. It's sweet as well, just like broccolini.
So you guys are growing right now in Yuma. What are you growing there?
So in Yuma we have all of our leaf, our lettuce, our spring mixes, our Acadian line. We have basically most of the majority of commodities are grown down in Yuma, and right now we have about, I would say, a month and a half left down there, maybe 2 months. You know, depending on region from Holtville to Yuma. So it's going to be an interesting transition for sure.
So what are your field managers doing now to get that ground ready for the products to move back up?
As far as down in Yuma or
up here?
Up here. It's been extremely difficult. Obviously with the rain that we've had, it's been tremendous, right? February average is about 1/4 of an inch. We've had almost 4 1/4 inches. So it gets difficult to get tractors in.
There's snow on the mountain
right
there.
It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
I mean, it's insane. You know, I haven't seen it in years, and all of a sudden, you know, weather patterns are changing. I don't know about the global warming kind of thing, but you know, hey, in Salinas, it's a little bit chilly.
Yeah, so they're having to wait for those fields to dry up, and then what do? Are they going in there? They're tilling and they're planting at this point?
Yeah, basically, you know, we got to get in and plant, right? So obviously, you got to make sure that you're listing, you're building your furrows, and you're doing that thing, and also planting, right? Either transplant or seed to harvest, obviously. So when it comes to your practices, you're not able to tractors are getting stuck, so we have to wait till the land dries out, and that goes for cultural practices as well as like fertilizers that need to be applied to, for instance, broccolini, right? The wet basically negates any property. It just flushes it into the soil, and the plant has nothing to grab, any nutrients to grab.
Sure. Mann Packing, as a vertically integrated company, give me the spread of products that you guys are currently growing, that you currently are bringing to market.
So we have romaine, green leaf, red leaf, butter. We have celery, broccoli, cauliflower, Caulilini, broccolini, from cilantros to kales to parsleys to I mean, it's
and we always talk
abundance.
about the importance of 52 weeks of supply, of always having supply available, and it's such a fun ballet to watch as growers are down in Yuma right now, making sure that their product is there, but they're also up here tilling the ground. How does that happen within Mann Packing? I'm sure you guys have a network of people that have their eye to the weather, that have their eye to the conditions. How does that happen?
It's a pretty amazing process, you know, as far as me getting into it. I never knew the growing side of it, right? And listening to Mike Costa and to our growers and what they go through on a day-to-day basis. I mean, you're gambling, you're basically out with Mother Nature and gambling on stuff that's going to be ready and the yields are going to be there so that you can provide customers with a 365 days, you know, supply. So it's a moving part that's always moving from seed to transplant to cultural practice of fertilizer to herbicides to everything that goes on. Ground, for instance, is important, from sandy down in King City all the way up to, you know, to what we have here, which is, you know, thick, heavy ground. It is a balancing act that they do well, and they've done it for many, many years.
And that's one of the reasons why I like to partner, that ProAct and our distributors partner with someone like Mann Packing, is you guys have figured that out. You've got land in different places so that you can follow that good weather. And we appreciate your partnership. We appreciate you spending a few minutes with us, and looking forward to seeing a lot more Broccolini and Caulilini out there.
Definitely.
Appreciate Mr. Gabe. If you guys have other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at ProAct, and we'll see you next time.